Good afternoon, professors. With every bite consumers have is a journey of exquisite flavors. The macaron stands as an ambassador of this sophistication. Our vision is to transcend for global leadership for Angelina Cafe in this macaron battle. So we have this table of contents, but I'm not gonna take a lot of time, so I'm just gonna skip for the company overview. Angelina is a French brand and a global leader in the industry due to its high quality, elegance, and tradition. It is considered to be a multinational company since it has presence abroad. The most important ones is the US, France, and Dubai. We developed the real framework to know the full competitive advantage that it has, and it is this following. The historical significance that it has made consumers have a sense of belonging, and the restaurant is a perfect example of this. As for the SWOT, we identified as a strength their unique and strong brand image since 1903, along with some products such as the Mont Blanc. They have an extensive product portfolio and excellent packaging. Talking about the weaknesses is that they have enormous wait lines for the consumers to enter the store and restaurants, and that they don't own their own channel of online sales. For opportunities, we found that with technology and social media, they can create collaborations with important people that would eventually recommend the brand or even be part of luxurious caterings. For the threats, the most important one is increase of competition, local and international. For our mystery shopping, we were able to notice a strong brand presence, motivated, skilled, and kind workforce, a wide product line, along with great experiences, great pricing, and an accessible online platform. In order for you to have an idea of why we visited, we're providing some videos about the online page and what we found in the in-store experience. In terms of their current presence in social media, we detected that the most frequent one is Instagram, in which they have photos, videos, reels, collaborations, and stories. The quality is quite coherent with the message of the brand, which is quality, elegance, luxury, and unique design. They have until the moment 276K followers. As well, we develop an external analysis that is the best tell for both countries we're interested for the company to expand, which are Australia and Singapore. The reasons are going to be explained later. For Australia, we can say that it has a stable political situation. It is the 13th largest economy worldwide. Multiculturalism is existing in this country. Healthcare services are taken care by the government and are excellent. It's environmentally vulnerable to climate changes and has a well-established law system for employees protection and firms. For Singapore, the political stability is even better than Australia. It occupies the fifth place of the least corrupt country in the world. The economic growth is huge every year and has a low tax system that attracts FDI. High educated population, healthcare system is equal to the previous one, the most technological country in the world, and it has a lot of pollution due to these industries and has a strict law system provided by the government. In order for you to understand where we got these insights, we are providing the photos of our detailed pastel for both Australia and Singapore.
Continuing with the external analysis, we carry out the five forces of Porter in the two industries, both Australia and Singapore. Here we have the complete analysis with the important features, but now we want to emphasize in the characteristics that these two markets have in common. First, we identify some opportunities for the new entrants when focusing in niche products and differentiation. Also, like in all markets, we saw a great barrier for regulatory standards. Now, in power of buyers, we saw that they have a strong negotiation position because of the business to customer model, and they have preference for innovation, taste, and premium ingredients. Now, in suppliers, in almost all the cases, they provide commodities, and while these materials have lack of differentiation, we balance the power because they offer a premium quality product. Talking about luxury pastries, we are able to conclude that while they are alternatives in the market, like snacks or fruits, for example, they have a distinct nature due to the high-end products. And for last, we conclude that they are a high fixed and exit barriers that intensify their rivalry, and the competition is high because in the market we can identify large firms with a diversification and innovation.
So coming to the competitor analysis, we have analyzed 4 competitors here. So starting with Pierre Hermé, they have very innovative and high quality ingredients with a strong global presence. They're perceived as a very premium brand and their prices reflect the same. Then we have La Durie, which have more traditional and classic flavors with a more general experience, but their products are again of very high quality and priced extremely expensively. And Angelina Cafe is a little bit more affordable compared to these two, and they present a more classic and refined traditional French flavor. Taloyu is a more generic and contemporary gourmet pastries brand with a general experience. And as you can see on the perceptual map on the left, we have the fourth quadrant to ourselves with high quality products which are lesser in price compared to Pierre Hermé, but with a tailored traditional French experience. And the pricing and packaging recommendations are mentioned at the bottom with an average macron going for around 2.5 euros. And again, we have a set of 5 to 6 recommendations encompassing all possible seasonal and traditional French experience.
Entering into the international expansion strategy, we propose the company to enter the countries previously mentioned at the same time through FDI and with a centralized and standardized focus, with millennials as their target market since it has great potential. With this strategy, they will start dominating the global market since they will be targeting most of the powerful economies in the world, as well as continents. We took this decision due to the potential mentioned in the pestle, but also because mega trends, consumer lifestyles, and growth in the markets. Starting off with Australia, according to reports done by Euromonitor International, Australians are willing to pay more for high-quality products. 16% will pay more for superior taste and quality in food, 9% will consume more with environmentally conscious brands. For high consumption in restaurants or in personal trades and the openness of trying new things, 50% of Australians expect to increase their visit to restaurants and 18% will order food to their homes, which is good because Angelina already offers this service either by intermediaries or by themselves. 63% of the millennials like to try new products, which is good. For eating habits and shopping reinvented trend, 20% of consumers travel to other places to consume food of superior quality, and Angelina will be satisfying this need since consumers won't have to go out of their country to get their products. 33% of millennials have snacks between their activities, and since macaroon is considered as a dessert or as a snack due to its characteristics, the possibility of consumers going to the store to buy it's high. And last but not least, 25% of the consumers like brands in the social media. And due to this social media importance, we will provide as well a social media strategy at the end. Secondly, Singapore. Euromonitor International as well released a report of this country showing that people are also willing to pay more for high quality products, and some of them even more than Australia. Even I can say that all of them. 20% will pay more for a superior taste and quality in food. 12% will consume more for brands that are environmentally conscious. For high consumption in restaurants or in personal trades and their openness of trying something new, 19% of Singaporeans expect to increase their visits to restaurants, and 32% will order food to their homes, which is more than excellent for the same reason provided with the first market. 65% of the millennials like to try new products and consider important to experience other cultures' products, which is great. And for eating habits and shopping reinvented, we saw that 35% of millennials have snacks between meals, and 25% of the consumers follow a brand in social networks to get the latest updates and so on. So this is all for the international expansion strategy.
Here we have our product line. First, we start with the macarons. Based on the insights from the Asian Pacific Macarons Market Report of this year, we understand that people are trying to have a tendency to love flavors like lavender and coconut while looking for healthier options. It's important to understand for us that the macaron is our symbol of luxury. Now, expanding beyond macarons, we want to introduce a lineup of premium pastries to meet the growing demand of distinctive treats. For example, our degustation offers personalized experience and have a relation with the marketing principles. For example, the chocolate tasting collection provides a glimpse of the commitment to quality that we have. Now, the last one is the seasonal collection. This collection showcases flavors inspired by local traditions, blending the cultural and design elements and highlight the natural ingredients. It's not just about connecting visual and culinary with the local culture, it's also about creating like a value for the customer while making easier the entry to the new cultural market.
So coming to the social media strategy of Angelina Cafe, so based on our competitor analysis and looking at their current social media presence and our positioning, we identified 4 target customers. So the first one is wealthy tourists who would be able to spend a luxurious amount on macarons, and the second is French middle-aged and old population. The third would be French families, and the fourth is singles in their 30s. The all the other 3 categories are people with disposable income who have a taste for traditional French flavors, who would be willing to taste our products and consume our products with a traditional French experience. And the social media platforms that these target customer profiles currently use have been identified to be Facebook, Twitter, and TripAdvisor mostly. But the main one would again be Instagram, and we also can have some secondary presence in user platforms like Reddit and Quora. And the detailed content strategy is present in the table below. So we would mainly like to put out 6 types of content. So new releases, special promotions, collaborations, any festivals and events, and any unique customers that come into our shop, and finally some regular updates. So a detailed strategy of how regularly we need to put out each type of content and what exactly goes into those posts, and whether we do some influencer collaborations and paid advertising for these contents is mentioned in this table.